going up against the Wuzhong in the XP lane.
I think Kufa is really good right here from the side of the Valley because Rock is a big one, but no, it's going to be a Lapu Lapu instead. When you land out the Zaman Force, you can basically expect this Herif to be in that zone. It makes it predictable. But another thing that I also like from the side of the Valley, the Lilia pick though, is really more flexible in my opinion because you know your RRQ will definitely dive heavy, right? You want something that has that second chance to just basically output the damage after you've been dove upon.
It just makes total sense. Like, if you pick the Valentina, surely you have like good ultimates to snatch. You have the damage.
Yes.
You have the late game scale. But Lilia is more reliable when it comes to outputting the damage. So now, if you go with the Wuzhong, if you go with the Grok and the Fredrin, you have supplementary damage, right? And you make it so that you protect the Cloud while also outputting the damage. It's just very smart to think about. And it really fits the bill of what the Valley wants to do.
Yes.
That is actually LaFell.
That's maybe LaFell.
Oh, it's the Ico and Combat Cat 2. One more is what they're saying. And yes, that is factual. One more is all the Valley needs. Tennis endorse Naya, and once again, game number 4. RRQ Akira. It's time for them to equalize, or it's time for the Valley to take this series and knock another champion out.
Just one more. That's what the Valley is asking for, and it's up to how to perform in this particular game. King will be starting at the purple, Mobazane starting at the orange. Mobazane going back to the Fredrin, something that he's very comfortable with. Another thing that I also would like to talk about is that the mid lane matchup, there's a lot of wave clear right there, and Hoon technically has a big power spike right now, could try to shove against RRQ Akira.
Even went for the Purifier, knowing that there's a lot of like crowd control coming out from RRQ Brazil, knowing that if Takashi dives you want to go for the Purifier so that you can get out. One thing that is the focus now for RRQ Akira is that they have great early game if they use their composition correctly. Harith is can be activated much earlier than the Claude. And you also have the Martis. How good is King? Is he gonna play the sustain game, or is he going for the aggression with the damage output? We'll find out. So far though, the Valley, 50%. That's high actually.
That is very high, right?
Yeah.
And for RRQ Akira, this is something that we have come to know about them. They're very passive early on. They like to actually avoid these team fights, just going in for a bit of poke and then maneuvering around the neutral objective. So the different styles at play here. The Valley have been a bit more successful with their style, and I think overall, teams who prioritize kills have been, finding more success here at M4.
Yeah. It's all about the burst, it's all about the kills, it's all about the bloodbath. But this time, the Valley, they will just have to wait for their ultimates once again. I think that now that they're doing what RRQ Brazil has been doing. Give ultimate to Hoon, give ultimate to Super Shark.
Well, both of them are doing this right now. You can see it. There you go. Hoon gets spotted. Peekaboo, Sagan finds him, Takashi gets level 4, and Mobazane is actually going to be the first one on the turtle, resetting it really well for his team, just to get a bit more pressure down before they go for it. But RQ, with a proper response too, they clear out the waves, and now it's 50-50 around the turtle.
Yeah, but no, Super Shark flicker forward with the wild charge at the same time. That was going to be first blood given over to the side of the Valley as well. Lewis stuck in a very awkward place, flickers all the way out to safety. King will have to get on the way. The turtle will definitely go into the side of the Valley.
That 50% first blood rate is rising now. The Valley again with another first blood, dude.
Oh, my goodness, that looked beautiful. And that's the reason why you pick up the Lilia.
Their
threat
is just so crazy, right? Both these two teams, especially RQ Akira. Personally, if I'm the Valley playing this particular game, I feel like RQ Brazil, the way that they literally strangle my game plan is there, and then all of a sudden the Valley pops up.
Well, it's not a steal. Mobazane gets out. Justa trying to deal the damage, but man, that play by Super Shark, that was a weird angle to get the wild charge on, and he executed it really well.
I mean, sometimes you want to go for the maximum value where you get like the knock-up and the stun. That moment, Super Shark just opted to go for Flicker and the knock-up so that the other members of the Valley can follow up with the stun themselves. With Fight Chicken and Mobazane being in there, plus the supplementary damage from Hoon, it allowed them to take the turtle easier compared to RRQ Brazil. That's why they now have 1,000 gold lead.
And here, with 1,000 gold lead, we all know that the Valley are really good at, just grasping onto that lead. They're utilizing it really well by already rotating across the map. Oh, giving a little bit more pressure. Floyd now going to be caught very low. King's looking for it.
Takashi does have the big black dragon, but White Chicken, well, recalls with the chicken recall.
Nice usage of the flicker mid-animation of the ultimate, the bravest fighter, so that he definitely will not be clipped by King. The fact that this Martis doesn't have any kill or assist at 4 minutes, that's not how you want to play the Martis.
Yeah, and Zayn is actually out farming him too, right? Getting a bit more XP down. The gold is still very easily, turned around. RRQ, Akira, this is their style. They like to play it passively, waiting for Gusta to get to those item power spikes. And even in the gold lane so far, I do believe Basic has been getting just the better trades in general, clearing out the waves properly. And Luis, the kick onto the wrong side, though.
Yeah, that's a kick wasted by the side of RRQ Akira, right? Especially going into this total fight going in. Luis will have to walk in without his ultimate, whereas the Valley, they have everything on board.
That mid control is doing them justice. Black Dragon form though by Takashi.
Black Dragon form by Takashi. Sagan will be able to find an angle on top of real world manipulation. Takashi actually causing a lot of trouble against the Valley at the same time. Super Shark a little bit low. Has to try to spin. But White Chicken, he's already here as well. What was Zayn? Oh no, Takashi will be bringing down the Grok. Luis finds Hun as well, but Hun is a little bit low, but he's continuing to chase. He has the friends to chase down Luis, but Luis, that troll, super slick.
All right, turtle per kill. Which one is worth it here, the turtle or the kill?
I guess the fact that it is only the Grako was taken out, which is a roamer, not much importance when it comes to like the economy and the growth of a roamer because you get ambient gold anyways. This is much more for the Valley. As Mobile Zayn secures the second, it's a global gold, you give it to the Claude as well.
Yeah. Oh, White Chicken, he goes ham at the bottom lane. The Black Lizard will fall.
Man, wow, what a play here by White Chicken. Hey, that's the
flex. That is the flex. And speaking of flexing, Luis, where are you gonna go? Hun takes Luis down right off the bat. So much flexing happening around the Valley.
Oh, this is a problem. Super Shark now has got the Radiant Armor. He's going to be tanking through majority of the damage output of RRQ Brazil. Only physical damage output could come from a Martis as well as the Yuzhong, and they're not big bursts. They're not big chunks. They're not be able to be lethal against the Valley. And now Harith as well as the Eve nullified by RRQ, by the Valley.
Look at how much amount of damage Mobile Zayn is actually absorbing.
Wait,
He's actually taking so much. Not only just that, Zayn actually took away the orange buff. And Takashi, what are you going to do in the Black Dragon form? He's just going to spin around, just buying some time. But RRQ Akira, they're not given any time at all. They don't have enough damage.
And look at the wave denial in the XP lane. White Chicken knows that the minions will be able to take it down, just leaves it there so that the turtle...
Let's go and go all the way in. It's going to be the Purify will be activated. Lewis will not be able to connect the Dragon, but would not be able to convert into any kills as well.
We did not see it, but you saw Takashi taken out by White Chicken. Just one combo. You know that's the counter, right? Lapu Lapu can take out Yuzhong, especially with a massive lead when it comes to the economy. And then Super Shark just making it so that he's defending.
Okay, this could be it. The Zaman Force going in alongside with the World War manipulation. Hun just dropping bombs from afar.
Takashi.
No, the Valley was able to defend, but Zayn, look at that in the mid lane. Holy moly.
Man, so much aggression here. So many 1v1s happening across the map. And like you mentioned, Wolf, this is the second time that Takashi has been solo killed by Quide, and you can see there's the zoning from Super Shark.
Super Shark going in the wall charge as well, basically focusing on the turret. White Chicken already engaging. The flicker! Luis will be taken down as now King desperately trying to spin away. That's one kill given over to the Valley.
Chicken is on point, man. My goodness, he's feeling it right now. 4,000 gold lead, that's the third kill over, and a flashy one onto Chicken. King gonna get zoned away from his own jungle. Zayn's 2 levels ahead, about to be 3. Chicken, not again, man.
No. I think Chicken, he could be able to get it no matter how Zaman falls. If it's happening, you won't be enough. White Chicken, okay, he missed us the stun, but look at the amount of regen for both these two. But Hun, he's here, and he's looking for blood. Hun does have the rubber boots. He has to find away right now. King desperately trying to buy for time, but Hun will get stuck. Decimate to clean it up.
Meanwhile, look at the bottom lane.
There's so many action happening around Mirko. It's just crazy, the aggression coming up from the Valley.
Oh man, and on top of that, they pick up a turret too. Zayn against 4.
Zayn against 4. Zaman Force going in at the same time. Here comes the blazing away coming off the base, spreading onto Zayn. But Zayn takes down Takashi.
Oh, they're still going.
Just crazy. Gusta Lagusta will not be able to survive as
Zayn.
well. Basic by
What?
Moba Zayn. He's chasing Luis down. It's just so crazy when you give refreshing to Moba Zayn. This is what you get.
The crossbow play coming out from the Valley allows for White Chicken to push top. So no matter what happened, even if it was a trade, it will be in the favor of the Valley. If it was just like a man-for-man exchange, it was in favor of the Valley already. Then they get the turret up top. Then they get Lord Influence. The Valley is just destroying the map of RRQ Akira. This game is theirs.
It comes down to 3 winning lanes for the Valley, right?
Yeah.
Well, except
true,
for the gold
that's
lane,
true.
but with 2 winning lanes in the mid lane and the XP lane, that's just it. There's not much pressure that RRQ Akira can play with, especially around the turtle that they've been trying to constantly force.
They're not gonna be invading the orange buff this time. 13 levels onto Moba Zayn. King even
Wide.
being
Oh,
zoned
no.
out. The stun connects.
It's not going to be enough. The Marta is proven to be a little bit too elusive, but the Valley is picking up fights in RRQ Akira's side of the jungle. It's just, I don't know how to climb up from this. Just not enough damage coming out from Akira's side of the roster.
Oh man, Zayn is feeling it again. You can see the buy, you can see the
Wow.
Kalas coming in. 3-man recall. Hoon, just join him. Just join. 4-man. Wide. No, he's not going for it, but that's a 4-man recall in front of the base of RRQ Akira. And they might just be looking to dive in right here, right now, with Lord marching down in that bottom lane towards the base turret that's half HP.
The turret will, at the bottom side, will be able to be taken down. Look at how clumped up the Valley is. Lewis doesn't really dare to actually go into the Jikundo to knock people up. It's just nothing that RQ Akira can do, but maybe this one, but I'm not too sure about whether Takashi wants to do this.
Look at
Want
him.
to clear the waves. At this point, defense is what RRQ Akira wants to do. They will just want to survive this, and they're doing it carefully. When you think about it, this is just 10 minutes into the game, and you have to commit so much just to defend.
Yeah, they have to come in a little bit to make a lot, but White Chicken going in the back line, Basic zoning out with the Blazing Duet. It's only just Gusta Lugusta left in the old line, but that's the knockout coming out. White Chicken get kicked. Super Shot will be there to take him down. Takashi will be picking up that kill. Red One manipulation successfully defends Akira, and they survive for another fight.
Good value from RRQ Akira in terms of kills, but they did lose that base turret in that bottom lane. So honestly, it's still worth it for the Valley, and they're going to be able to seal away the purple buff.
Okay, Zaman Force going in. Gusta Lugusta is probably the only hope left for the side of Akira, but that's the holy hope that is already gone. And now Moba pushing on the Vantage. King will be able to just get out of dodge for now, but Basic, oh, look at them. They're hungry, and they want the kills.
2 for 0, just as you say that Gusta is the last hope. He gets melted down by Basic. 4-0-4 on the Claw. Moba Zayn tanking the turret up, showing absolutely no respect. 9,000 gold lead, the thumbs up as well. They're looking for another turret.
They're filling it, but Lewis, what can you do? You're kicking Super Shot all the way in the back line. It's going to be Satan happening in the real one manipulation as well. Gusta going into Zaman Force. That's Fried Chicken in the back line, just wrecking some havoc. The damage coming from Gusta could be the only saving grace, but it's up to whether he actually pick up a good fight. But here comes the invisible dragon coming out of Takashi. The Petrify going down, but here comes Basic at the same time, doing some damage in the back line. But here comes also the Blazing Duet. No enough damage and not enough heal for Akira, and they
Gusta.
winning the ball. Gusta trying to actually getting out, but that's not enough. The Valley is just stalling on Brazil.
It is all over for RRQ Akira. The 4-man recall. The Valley knocks them out. It's another FPL champion under the belt of the Valley.
The Slayers of MPL. The Valley, looking scary. Even in M3, we almost counted them out. Even in M4, we were counting them out during the group stage.
And everybody just stepped up for the side of the Valley. They won each of their lanes. White Chicken was destroying Takashi. Many